Now look, I'm gonna show y'all how full of BS these people really are. They love playing in our face. And why you think they want to get rid of TikTok? Why you think they call people conspiracy theorists? Because people are starting to think for themselves. See, a lot of people want you to let the media think for you. Whatever they say goes. A lot of people, they just so used to that. But now people are starting to think for themselves like, wait, this don't make sense. This don't add up. So they will call you conspiracy theorists. And like I always tell y'all, never trust the media. They can spin anything. They go spin anything to benefit them, to make it go their way. They want to look like the victim. They want to make it look like they're under attack. And you see why they call New Orleans the Big Easy. Because those cops, NOPD, they lazy. They don't care about solving this. They don't care about solving anything. They will plant drugs on you. They don't have no details. The only thing they're going to repeat is what they hear on YouTube. They're going to repeat everything on YouTube. They're going to repeat everything they hear on TikTok. That's it. They're not going to say anything extra because they lazy. It's called the Big Easy for a reason. And then if you ask me, NOPD, they are the real terrorists. They are the ones who harass people. They are the one to lock you up for nothing. Yeah, you got people who committing crimes and stuff, but for the most part, they are the thieves. They are the crooks, but they'll never tell that side of the story. It's so much corruption going on in the NOPD department. And then you had this guy with the FBI saying they've been looking at 100 hours of video trying to find, come on, bro. We already know that all this stuff is tied in together. They already knew this was going to happen. They already knew that they was going to allow this to happen. That's why everybody had their story together. That's why you can see it's no emotion on these people's faces. Look at their faces when you watch these videos. It's no emotions. It's no surprises. They already knew it was going to happen. They just following protocol. And then they want to bring up Mayor Cantrell. Look, she controls nothing. And if you know anything about this woman, she's from California. She's not even from Louisiana. She's not even from New Orleans. She's from California. So she would never care for the city. She would never care about the state of Louisiana the way we care about it. So this woman, she was probably drinking. She was probably dancing with the people. She has a history of doing that. When this happened, she was probably drunk. Just look at it in the, I can't post a video, but just look at it in the picture. You can tell she wasn't all the way there. She was like, I hope they don't call me. I hope they don't make me say anything. Because she was probably drinking while this shit was going down. And she don't have no power. They was trying to blame her. Look, this is what they said. Louisiana Lieutenant Governor Bill Nungesser said New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell failed to do enough to protect the city's residents and visitors from the New Year's attack. Nungesser blamed Cantrell for not having a functional barrier system in place that may have prevented terrorists suspect Jabbar from accessing Bourbon Street in a Ford 150 pickup truck and plowing through the crowd of people. Instead, police blocked the street with an SUV, which the suspect circumvented by driving onto the sidewalk around the cruiser. And this article was from 9:58 a.m. today. So look, he can blame her all she wants. Like I say, I always tell y'all, they love to put black people in a certain position and make it look like they have power, especially in the wars. They love to have a black mayor as they scapegoat. Matter of fact, most of New Orleans mayors, after they term or during their term, they go to jail. They be arrested. And I saw like early in the year that she was under investigation anyway. So who knows? After she serves whatever she got to serve, she might be going to prison. That's all they do. They use black mayors in New Orleans as the scapegoats. They blame them for everything while they taking money off. They doing all kind of bribes behind the scenes, but they put all the blame on the black mayors. That's it. She a scapegoat. But like I say, all she do is drink anyway. They set her up anyway. She's not from Louisiana, and anybody that's not from Louisiana, they're going to get caught up in the culture. Ask people that's from New Orleans. They don't go to Bourbon Street like that. You got some people who do, but for the most part, they don't go to Bourbon Street like that. She addicted to it. She addicted to the Mardi Gras scene. She addicted. She's partying. She's not watching out for anything. She was drunk with the people, I'm telling you. But I want y'all to see what Governor Landry, Governor of Louisiana, Jeff Landry, what he said, what he posted the same day of this attack. It's crazy. The same day of the attack, Governor Louisiana posted this: ate dinner tonight in New Orleans. Proud to be a part of the incredibly resilient city. See everyone at the game tomorrow. It's important to understand we have many visitors in the city of New Orleans right now. Safety is our top priority, and we want our guests and the world to know that Louisiana does not cower to radical Islamic terrorists. Our restaurants and all New Orleans has to offer open for business. So instead of helping families find their loved ones, because we still got some people missing, they had no ID and people still looking for their loved ones. Instead of you helping them looking for those people, you shouting out restaurants because you trying to save face. How is safety top priority? And you had someone hit the sidewalk and drive on Bourbon Street and unalive 15 people. But I'm not surprised because if you look at the history of New Orleans, if you look at where their money goes to, this shit is crazy. Check this out. Tourism is a major source of revenue for New Orleans, generating nearly 40% of the city's operating budget. New Orleans brings in an average of $9 billion per year from tourism. According to recent data, New Orleans generated approximately $8.75 billion from tourism in 2023, with both domestic and international visitors contributing to this figure. So they say 9 billion a year. And look, that's what they reported. If you know anything about New Orleans, you know anything about Louisiana, they gonna take their money up top. They not gonna report what they took. They not gonna report the money that they put in their pocket from the residents. They not gonna report that. They gonna say 9 billion. But if you know anything about New Orleans, it's year round. They making way more than 9 billion. It might be double that. And guess what? None of that money goes to the new infrastructure. None of that money goes to actually fixing the roads on time. They'll stay on the road for 6 months. And I'm talking about a short road, a little street. They'll stay on it for 6 months to fix a pothole. You making all this money, more than 9 million, more than 9 billion a year. That's what they go tell us. You making all this money, but it takes them forever to fix a pothole. And the next time, if you never traveled outside the tourist area, look, just get in the Uber and just ride around, outside of the real New Orleans, outside of that tourist area. Ride around and you'll see none of the money goes to the actual people. None of the money goes to raising the wages at these people's jobs. None of the money goes to better health care, better hospitals. They don't care about the people. They care about Bourbon Street. They care about the tourists. That's it, because they get their money. That money is for them to keep their family wealthy and to keep the people who buy the businesses, the people who buy the clubs, the bars. Most of those people don't even live in Louisiana. They out of state. So you telling me you had the Sugar Bowl that was supposed to be on New Year's Day against Georgia and Notre Dame, two of the most racist schools in America. Then you had the Super Bowl coming in February. Then you got Mardi Gras coming in March. So you telling me these people wasn't prepared all year long? No, they was prepared, but they already knew they was going to make this happen. And it's nothing New Orleans can do about it because they told them, allow this to happen. How you have plastic barriers instead of those big stone ones, and you got Super Bowl coming, you got Mardi Gras coming, and it's New Year's Day. And you allow a pickup truck to unalive 15 people and injure more than 35 people. How that happened? Make that make sense. And see, the only reason why Governor Jeff Landry made that post about the restaurant, shouting out the restaurant and shouting out the businesses, is because he's scared that the NFL is going to switch cities on him. And look, I love New Orleans. I love everything about my people. But I really hope that they do switch cities, because it's not like they go share the money with the people. It's not like they go share that money with people who going to work every day and they barely getting paid minimum wage. It's not like they go share with the people. So I hope they switch cities and they miss out on that big money, because guess what? The last Sugar Bowl, they made over $200 million just on the Sugar Bowl or college games. 200 million. So that's why they have to play this game. They can't cancel it, because if they cancel this game, people already counted that money. The crooks, the Caucasian people, they already counted that money. That money is in their pockets already. They're not getting that money to fix up the city. They're not getting that money to help the people out. That money is for them. It's all about money. You got brains on the ground. You got people who died. You got the blood. I don't know, the blood dried up yet. And they worried about a football game because this how they make their money for their family, not to help out the people in New Orleans. And check this out. This is how scared he is. Governor Landry made this post today. As the city gets ready to host the Sugar Bowl later this afternoon, it is not lost on any Louisiana the weight of the tragedy that took place in our beautiful New Orleans during the early hours of New Year. That's why I ordered the U.S. and state flag to be flown at half staff today. Let's honor the legacy of the victims and show the world resilient Louisiana and her people are. Caucasian, what? You want to show the world how resilient we are? You don't care about the people of New Orleans. All you care about is how much money you can make in your term and how much black people you can send to prison. That's it. You don't care about the people in New Orleans. What the hell a flag gonna do to support the people? These people can create any storyline they want to create because, like I told y'all yesterday, a dead man can't talk. So they can create whatever story they want to create. We don't even know his reason. They can make any Facebook post and say he posted that. They can do anything. This dude's in the U.S. Army. They can do anything to his name. They own him. They can spin any narrative to put it in their power. That's why I say don't let the media think for you, because they want to keep thinking we dumb, and they want to just throw these things out here and make us go to war with certain people, make us mad at certain people when we should be mad at them. So to all the victims that was unalived in this attack in New Orleans on New Year's Day, look, rest in peace to the families. I'm sorry this had to happen to you. And tomorrow we back talking about Robert Brooks, because guess what? January the 9th, it'd have been a whole month and none of these correctional officers was arrested. And they think we forgot. But like I told y'all on this channel, we don't let shit slide. I'm out.